This is the most valuable scene in the history of Marvel movies. There are no expensive special effects, but it really costs a lot. Because in this scene, there are all famous characters in Marvel movies. The reason why they get together is just for a person, for a man who saved the entire Marvel world. He is Iron Man Tony Stark. They come here to attend the funeral of Iron Man. Today I will show you Iron Man's last movie, Avengers 4, Endgame. The timeline continues from Avengers 3. After Thanos snapped his finger, half of life in the universe disappeared. People who far away in Titan Star to fight against Thanos, there are only Iron Man and Nebula left. The two of them are floating in space, the remaining supplies are not enough to bring them back to Earth. Just when Iron Man is on the verge of death, a dazzling light appears. Captain Marvel finds them and brings them back to Earth safely. The surviving Avengers have only anger left in their minds. Seeing their friends disappeared one by one, their anger reaches its peak. If they want to resurrect their friends, there is only one way. It's finding Thanos, recapturing the Infinite Glove, then using the power of Infinite Stones to restore everything. It's a good idea, but is it really that simple? When they find Thanos, Thanos is living a rural life of watering flowers and growing vegetables. The scars on this body prove that things are not easy. As expected, the Infinite Glove had been damaged, the stones on it are long gone. The purpose of Thanos is to balance the universe. There are so many lives in the universe today, but the resources are limited, so he made half of the lives disappear. He achieved his purpose, so all the Infinite Stones were destroyed. The last hope is gone. Angry Thor directly cuts off Thanos' head with an axe. He is so dead that he can't die again. 5 years have passed in a flash, the remaining superheroes also return to their lives. Everyone doesn't want to face that time. Thor is immersed in beer every day, the original 8-pack abs have become a beer belly. Hawkeye had already retired, but his family disappeared because of Thanos' snap, so he once again lives the life of an agent, can only forget that memory by massacring every day. Iron Man and Pepper are married and have an adorable daughter, but he can't forget when Spider-Man died in front of him. At this time in a salvage station, a mouse crawls around on an instrument. Then a light flashes, Ant-Man appears. I had told in Ant-Man 2 that when Thanos snapped his finger, Ant-Man was in the quantum realm. Because his wife and parents-in-law disappeared because of the snap, Ant-Man has been trapped in there for 5 years. This time, he is saved by a mouse, but when he gets out, he sees a different scene. Countless lives are gone. After he knows the reason, he finds Black Widow and Captain America. Ant-Man says a bold idea. Because he only stayed in the quantum realm for 5 hours, but it's 5 years in the outside world, so if they can build a machine to find a quantum node to enter, maybe they can go back in time. As long as they can go back in time and gather Infinite Stones before Thanos arrives, they can bring everyone back to life. This idea seems to be crazy, but it's worth a try. So they convene all the once Avengers. Iron Man and Hulk are responsible for making the time machine. They don't let other down and really make it. They start to split up. Iron Man, Ant-Man, Hulk, and Captain America go back to the War of Avenger I in New York. There are 3 stones in New York at this time, which are the Space Stone in the Cosmic Cube, the Soul Stone in Loki's scepter, and the Time Stone on an ancient wizard. Thor and Rakan are in a team, go to the time when Thor's girlfriend came to Asgard for treatment. The ether particles in her body are the Reality Stone. The last team has Black Widow, Hawkeye, War Machine, and Nebula. They go to the time when Star-Lord appears on the stage. Black Widow and Hawkeye go to the Nyla T to get the Soul Stone, War Machine and Nebula will get the Power Stone before Star-Lord. But can this time travel really go so smoothly? First is the Captain America's team here. Loki's scepter was taken away by the Hydra members lurking in S.H.I.E.L.D., but Captain America does an impossible mission, successfully gets Loki's scepter. The Soul Stone is in his hand. Hulk goes to find Doctor Strange but sees an ancient wizard. The ancient wizard clearly sees through the future where Hulk comes from. Because she has confidence in Doctor Strange, she gives Hulk the Time Stone. Iron Man and Ant-Man are not so smooth here. The stone that they already get is destroyed by the Hulk of this time. As a result, the stone is taken away by Loki. Therefore, Iron Man and Captain America discuss, they plan to pass through again back to 1970. Because this time not only has the Cosmic Cube but also has the Pym particles for them to travel through time. Iron Man is responsible for getting the Cosmic Cube and Captain America goes to take the Pym particles. Finally, they successfully get the Cosmic Cube. Thor and Rakan are the most relaxed team, they not only get the Reality Stone, Thor's hammer that was smashed by his sister before also comes back. Black Widow and Hawkeye and Nyla T are not so easy because they're the same as Thanos before. If they want to get the Soul Stone, they have to exchange the life of their loved one. Hawkeye and Black Widow are fighting to be the sacrificed one. In the end, Black Widow sacrifices herself, lets Hawkeye take the Soul Stone back. Nebula and War Machine are also going very well here. First, they stun Star-Lord, get the key then get the Power Stone smoothly. But when they want to return to their time, War Machine has already gone when Nebula is controlled. It turns out that what they did was seen by Thanos. Because Nebula is a robot, Thanos discovers their secret through Nebula's brain at this time. So Thanos arrests the future Nebula and lets the past Nebula pretend to be her and return to the future world. Just like that, except for the Black Widow, all the others have returned to the real world. now is the time to resurrect everyone. The mission of snapping finger is handed over to Hulk. Only his body is the strongest. Hulk wears the glove, snaps his finger with all his strength, but one of his arms is almost scrapped. After snapping the finger, the world seems to be more alive. When they still haven't confirmed whether they are successful yet, the next moment, a row of missiles destroy the base. Thanos is here. He is the past Thanos that comes through the time machine. Everything is the trick of fake Nebula. Thanos sees his end from the future Nebula, so he plans all of this. He let the Avengers collect all 6 stones, he just needs to come over and rob them. This time, he doesn't plan to go easy. He wants to destroy the entire universe. The Infinite Glove is held by Hawkeye. Thanos sends his brothers to chase and kill Hawkeye. Captain America, Iron Man, and Thor are blocking Thanos from the front, perform a big show of 3 heroes combating Lu Bu. Thanos is so strong, he can beat 3 superheroes alone. Iron Man is randomly grasped by him. Thor is blown by him, almost be killed by him with an axe. Fortunately, Captain America still can hold. The foreshadowing of Avengers 2 has come. Captain America really can hold Thor's hammer. Shield on the left and hammer on the right, a set of hits on Thanos is unbearable. But Thanos is still so strong, after resisting 3 axes from Captain America, he begins to fight back. Thanos chops the shield to pieces. Then Thanos summons his army, countless alien creatures begin to invade. As the spiritual pillar of the Avengers, Captain America doesn't succumb. Circles of light appear behind him. These are magic portals used by Doctor Strange and the followers of his temple. Those who disappeared before are indeed resurrected. They come from the portals one after another. A big war of the century breaks out. There is only one mission next, it's returning the stones to their original times. Of course, Thanos wants to stop them. Scarlet Witch stands up. This time, the strength of Scarlet Witch has finally manifested, which is not weaker than the front hard steel of Thanos, even able to suppress him. Thanos has no choice, can only order artillery cover. Artilleries attack down one by one, attacked people are caught unprepared. Suddenly, they find that the artillery shell adjusts its direction and shoots towards the sky. It turns out that Captain Marvel is here. Being the strongest in Marvel, she destroys Thanos' space battleship as soon as she appears. Then she dashes madly, kills all the alien creatures she sees, no one can stop her. However, Thanos makes a sneak attack, blows Captain Marvel up to the air. Thanos gets the Infinite Glove. When he is about to snap, Captain Marvel appears again. Her strength is indeed strong that Thanos can't beat her at all, can only rely on the powers of stones to knock her away. Seeing Thanos is about to snap again, at this moment, Iron Man glances at Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange extends a finger to him. It means that this is the only chance in 14 million. Iron Man immediately understands, goes forward to grab Thanos' glove. Thanos throws Iron Man away, snaps his finger, but nothing has changed. It turns out that the stones are taken by Iron Man. He puts the stones on his glove, says one of the most classic lines, "I'm Iron Man." Then he snaps his finger. Thanos watches his army turn to ashes, he also can't escape the fate of death. Even when a physique like Hulk snapped his finger, one of his arms was abolished. Moreover, Iron Man just has the physique of an ordinary person. Because of this snap, this time, Iron Man really sacrificed. Therefore, there is the beginning scene. All members come to say goodbye to Iron Man. At the end of the movie, Captain America chooses to travel through time to return to the past. He wants to fulfill his promise that is dancing with Peggy. Marvel's 10-year composition also ends in this dance.